started here in 2003, the beginning of '03. Right out of high school, I was an esthetician. Like I went to aesthetics, went to yoga one day, and this lady during yoga, I'm like, this is Zen time. She's like, hello, hello. I was like, oh my God, Zen time. But she was like, whoever has a laser thing in Surrey, you should just get your own laser. Like this was back when you could just buy a laser. And I was like, you know, the hairdressers at the spa that I'm at, they rent out space. Like maybe I could just rent out a room. I just thought one laser, do the trick, buy the laser, go to school. So I started researching it, phoned around, and back then, yellow pages, seriously, no internet. And I phoned here. I probably phoned Dr. Bronze and maybe the Carruthers because it was just like the few that were in there. This was the only place that phoned me back. And it was actually Julie. I said, just need some more information on lasers. And so she's like, would you like to come follow me around for 4 hours? Yes, I would. Ever prepared Girl Scout? I wasn't a Girl Scout. Brought my resume. She's like, oh my God, handed it into Dr. Bowie. This other girl's pregnant with twins. She's never coming back. I was like, done. That was it. End of story. So I actually did 2 days a week in the hair removal department and 2 days a week in skin. Then I just made the full move into skin. And I've just done skin ever since then. So I think what's changed though is the number of pieces of equipment that we have and what Dr. Bowie sort of let go of, right? He sort of let us into those things. So yeah, I think when I started, I probably did photofacials. We had microdermabrasion back then, smooth beam, V-beam. New technology started coming. Then we got thermage. Okay, got to start doing thermage. Then we got Fraxel, started doing Fraxel. Tattoo removal, like, you know, then all of these things started coming and it's like, oh yes, okay, I trust you, you can do this. And yeah, so just as I think the thing that's different is just the number of pieces of equipment that I get to work with now versus what I had in the very, very beginning. Depending on what procedure they're having, right? Again, it's ranging from, I have horrible acne scarring and I mean, I have people come in here and you can just see like their body language and like their hair and they barely want to look at you and, you know, because they're just so like, I don't know if upset's the word, but just their skin has just consumed them and they can't even hold their head up and then they'll come back after and they're like, Miko, I walk down the street with my head up and you're just like, you want to cry, right? Because you're just like, oh my God, I can't believe that I could have that sort of an impact on your life, that it could be like quite literally life-changing for you. So that's always really nice and touching. But yeah, so there's things like that it's helpful, it's good. And so when patients keep coming back here year after year after year and they're like, oh my God, and like I'll say something, they're like, how are your kids? I'm like, wow, my eldest started high school. They're like, I remember when you were pregnant. Like I've had these patients for this long that they remember me pre-children and now like 3 children later, right? They can't believe it.